Martin Tyler here for you, along with Alan Smith, of course, and our football today is from the Premier League. And our match today, Arsenal, and they play Everton.
Here is our Arsenal lineup. Number 33, Petr. Number 5, Gabriel. Number 6, Lauren Koscielny. Number 24, Hector Bellerin. Number 8.
Terrific game in prospect here. Lots of attacking talent on display. Mesut Ozil against Romelu Lukaku.
Mesut Ozil is known for his ability on the ball and his two-footedness as well. Can go left or right. As for Romelu Lukaku, he's a real powerhouse. Not many opponents will knock him off the ball.
This is the Arsenal lineup. Petr starts in goal. Gabriel plays with Laurent Koscielny in central defence. Aaron Ramsey starts with Granit Xhaka in the centre of the park. Danny Welbeck is the sole striker today. Got the Everton lineup for you. Joel plays in goal. Ashley Williams plays with Phil Jagielka as the centre-backs. Idrissa Gueye plays with Morgan Schneiderlin in the centre of the park. Romelu Lukaku is the sole striker today. A big decision for Arsenal to up sticks from Highbury. A splendid stadium, but a small one by modern standards. And they've increased the capacity to over 60,000, and they make a lot of money with every home game. So I guess it's been worth the effort, even though a lot of that money was not going into the team for a period of time when they weren't winning trophies.
No, but they've come through that period now, so we're led to believe, and there's not a bad seat in the house here. The actual seats are much bigger than you're used to at football ground. So much thought's gone into it.
There's good progress with this attack. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. He's got support here. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. And the attack coming now from Everton. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. This could be it. And here's the shot. Very good stop here. This will get a corner. Could lay it off to the supporting player. A timely challenge. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Gueye. Leighton Baines. Picked off that pass, and now he's got the ball and a chance to create something. Laurent Koscielny. Nacho Monreal. On the attack here. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Ramsey. 1-2, and having a little game of their own here. Got the tackle in. Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And in goes the cross. Well, he took no chances there. It's a corner. Well, I know it's your job to score goals, Alan, but what about the goalkeeper here stopping a goal?
Got to admire it, on his toes.
I don't think the corner was supposed to go there because it went straight to the opposition. It's Everton's turn to attack. Doing well to keep the ball. And this is going to be a throw. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Through pass. Ramsey. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Makes the challenge here. A definite foul very early on. And it's Arsenal who are going to have to play for the rest of the game now, and lots of time to go with 10.
Well, sometimes you do wonder about a player's decision-making, and that was poor in the extreme.
Well, you run the risk when you go to ground like that with a slide tackle of getting into serious trouble.
Yeah, I think so, and it was a poor tackle. It was badly timed.
Everton on the attack. And that's deflected behind. It will be a corner. Strong, powerful clearance. Attacking well here. In quickly. Morgan Schneiderlin. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. And shoots! I don't think he was quite sure where the goal was as he took the shot on. Just a moment to have a look back at the sending off there.
Well, I don't know what's going through his mind here, whether they've had a bit of a running feud previously, but he didn't need to make that challenge from behind.
Sanchez. Granit Xhaka. Just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. Aaron Ramsey. Here's Bellerin. It's looking good, this move. Leighton Baines got the ball there. We'll go back to the goalkeeper here. Can't blame him for that. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in. Gabriel Paulista. Danny Welbeck. Tackle goes in. Into the attacking third. Tries the through pass. Good defending. Lukaku. Good piece of tackling there. Ramsey. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. Good challenge. Now Davis. And he could get away here. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Well, it rests with the referee as to whether to stop the play. That's what the laws of the game say, and he has stopped the play. Well, injuries are part of the game, and that's why the substitutes are already primed to come on, and I'm sure this guy is bursting to make an impact. Well, the injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. It is risky going to ground these days for a tackle, but this was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in control of his movements, certainly knew what he wanted to do.
Aaron Ramsey. Alexis Sanchez. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Got the tackle in. He's given the free kick. It's in a really threatening position too. Shots on here. He's had to go full stretch. Schneiderlin. Kevin Morales trying to find an opening, not panicking. It's Everton's turn to attack. And they cut it out. Oh, can you believe it? It is a penalty. And it's a card, but it's not the red that perhaps we were expecting. And the referee's taken his time, and he's shown him a yellow.
Well, there's a gasp of surprise from the crowd. We all thought that was going to be a sending off.
He scored from the spot. That's the outcome that they wanted, certainly the penalty taker.
Yeah, the way he walked up to it, you could just see he was going to score, so confident.
And here is another angle on that goal. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Xhaka. Comes in with a tackle. On the attack here. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Mesut Ozil. Sanchez. Moving the opposition around with these two players. Danny Welbeck. Mesut Ozil. Ramsey. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. That passing is top class. Some good passes. Really, they've overdone it here. They've got the ball back by that interception. Mesut Ozil. Danny Welbeck. Little piece of interplay between the two. It goes out wide again. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Aruna Kone doing well to keep the ball. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Well, it's out for a corner. Baines. Now Williams. And the attack coming now from Everton. The crosses need to be better. And that would be a corner for Everton. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Everton on the attack. The shot's on! That's a good block. Pass to Petr Cech. Spotted that well and intercepted. And they're passing so well out there. And it's gone out of play there. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. They've coped with it well defensively. Well, he could go for goal from here. We have got an issue of discipline in this game. One team are in serious trouble of ending with 3 or 4 players sent off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's behind it, but they looked an angry team from the start and piling into challenges.
snatched away by the goalkeeper. Well, they've got a set-piece specialist, haven't they? And this might just suit him. That's for Arsenal, a yellow.
Oh dear, he's committed himself and maybe looking not to get a red.
Was that just a case of mistiming the tackle?
Yeah, it was a forwards tackle in many ways, a poor one.
Free kick. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Aaron Ramsey. Danny Welbeck. Good forward play from them. Building steadily here, keeping possession. That's good support play from his teammates. That's a good challenge. Morgan Schneiderlin. Able to make a good interception. Aaron Ramsey. Mesut Özil. There's 5 minutes of added time.
There will be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time.
Xhaka. He's known as a fine passer of a football, and he's right on his game today. Opportunity now! Oh, great work by the keeper. And here's a chance to show how good they are at corners and maybe increase their advantage. Well, he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Could be dangerous. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Be looking for an equaliser from this corner, Arsenal. Check on the corner count. Xhaka. Crisp defending there. Good defending. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
And here's the shot. Very good stop here. Arsenal, who are going to have to play for the rest of the game now, and lots of time to go with 10.
Well, sometimes you do wonder about a player's decision-making, and that was poor in the extreme.
He scored from the spot. He's known as a fine passer of a football. Opportunity now! Oh, great work by the keeper. Second half coming up at the Emirates. On the attack here. Defender to it first. It's tough for the defenders, they keep conceding these corners. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. And the cross coming in. Baines, very good stop here. And Everton have got it, and it's a shot now. Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Ramsey. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Davis. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey. Tackle goes in. Arsenal about to make a change. rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. There's some potential in this move. Crosses in. And it's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross. Another turnover in play here with that interception. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here.
To be replaced by number 34.
Mirallas. Real opening now. Well, he scored, and it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. Well, the unpredictability of football, because no one would have called this, really, and the team has risen to the occasion, and they've got a goal to show for their considerable efforts.
Yeah, and it was a good goal as well, and it came at the end of a good passage of play, so they'll get a real lift from that.
Restarting at 2-0.
Everton goal. Number 9. Kone.
It goes out wide again. Nice interplay between the two of them. Attacking well here. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Kevin Mirallas. Granit Xhaka. They've got plenty of possibilities, Everton, in terms of making substitutions. One's coming up now. Coquelin. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Strong challenge. Mirallas. Idrissa Gana Gueye. And the attack coming now from Everton. Well, here comes the support. Good pass, getting it forward. Baines doing well to keep the ball. Well, that will be a throw. And now we're going to have an alteration. Coquelin. Francis Coquelin. Coquelin. We've had an hour gone here and still 30 minutes left. Francis Coquelin. Some good work by the medical team here to get this fella back onto the pitch.
Yeah, I think he had the old magic sponge, and he's okay now.
Crisp defending there. It's Everton's turn to attack. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Well, Arsenal looking at the bench because they've got to get the injured man off and bring on a substitute.
Coming onto the pitch, number 14, Theo Walcott, and number 12, Olivier Giroud.
could be dangerous. He's better usually at crossing than that. It was a defender who got there first, quite easily, actually. Keep the ball at the moment. Well, they're in a good position here. Gay. And now the shot! And the goalkeeper got across to it. Well, that's all they can do at the moment, concede the corners. What a good piece of defensive clearance that was. Everton on the attack. Played into the middle. And that's gone out of harm's way for a goal kick. What a good player we knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
What I like about him, he's got that short back lift. He shoots quickly before the keeper can get set, and that's how he got his goal.
Xhaka. Francis Coquelin. Coquelin. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Xhaka. Valencia, just working away to try and find an opening. Here's a chance to attack. Valencia. There's the ball in. They've coped with it well defensively. That's cleared out of play. It'll be a corner. As far as central midfield players' performances have gone from games we've seen recently, Alan, this is right up there, isn't it? He's going to be replaced now.
Well, I thought he was going to be in for a really tough battle today against this side, but he was head and shoulders above those midfielders on the opposition, and coming off rightfully to plenty of applause.
Succession of corners here. Well, that's the sort of corner that frustrates the coaches, because they obviously had plans. The delivery wasn't good enough. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Good piece of tackling there. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they've still got the ball. Runakone. Well, this is certainly going to be within their range now that the free kick has been given. Poor effort, too high. Well, you could see what he was trying to do, and he's just too high.
Yeah, maybe just leaning back, and that was the downfall in that.
Chaka. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Free kick against Everton. Yellow card, it goes to the Everton man.
Strong challenge, and he didn't get the ball.
Did you see anything cynical in that, Alan?
Yeah, he saw the ball and he went for it, but he was just a bit slow, and definitely a foul.
Ozil! He's just put it off target, just wide of that post.
Well, his teammates were convinced he was going to score there, I think.
Schneiderlin. That was a chance to really get in at the goalkeeper, running off the defender, but he's run offside.
Defence squeezed, they knew they'd caught their man off.
Mesut Ozil. Coquelin. They've got the ball back by that interception. Arsenal have the ball again. Good forward play from them. Granit Xhaka. Gabriel Paulista. That's good support play from his teammates. Good pass, getting it forward. And the ball's got away from him. Schneiderlin. Kevin Morales. And he gives it back to him. Sanchez. There's some potential in this move. Comes in with a tackle. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well, and they've got to work hard to try and get it back. Deflected out for a throw. Never quite as simple as you think to throw the ball to one of your teammates. Theo Walcott. Granit Xhaka. Alexis Sanchez. Xhaka. It's Everton's turn to attack. Aruna Kone. And that's deflected behind. It will be a corner. That's great defensive play from him again. He got the last touch, the defender, so that will be a corner. It's great just to show you the fans who are in such fantastic form themselves today, like the team.
Yeah, and it has been a day of celebration. The team's played well, and the fans have played more than the part.
Could be dangerous. Olivier Giroud. Granit Xhaka. Sanchez. Jagielka. And this is going to be a throw. Alexis Sanchez. Francis Coquelin. Here's Walcott. On the attack here. Well, that's good support as they build this attack. He's got his shot off now. Goalkeeper hangs on. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. And the defender tidies that up. Valencia. Advantage for Everton. Looking to play his teammate through. The shot's on! Good stop by the goalkeeper. And the attack coming now from Everton. Now, what is the referee going to do here? Well, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, I don't think there's any choice there from the ref.
These days, going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
Well, he's tried to go for the slide tackle, and he's a fraction off getting the ball. It is a foul.
Sanchez. He's read that, hasn't he? And made the interception, made it look easy, actually. Valencia. Xhaka. On Koscielny. Here's Walcott. On Koscielny. Alexis Sanchez. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. And they've cut it out. Barry. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Maybe the cross. In comes the challenge. Sanchez. And there's the final whistle. It's a win for Everton. Well, it's over. There wasn't much love lost between these two teams, and at times it got rather ugly.
It did. The ref needed eyes in the back of his head there at times. It was non-stop.
Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Oh, lots of energy, lots of quality, and a good goal, along with plenty of chances.
And as for this fella, he was, of course, on the wrong end of the result. They do look at him for goals, and he didn't get anything today. A peripheral contribution, really, no more than that. And here's the shot. Very good stop here. And it's Arsenal who are going to have to play for the rest of the game now, and lots of time to go with 10.
Well, sometimes you do wonder about a player's decision-making, and that was poor in the extreme.
He scored from the spot. Known as a fine passer of a football. Opportunity now. Oh, great work by the keeper.